what I do 2022 here in Columbus. Uh, we got one more murder in Columbus. They had to get it in right before the ball drops. I don't get why you would be out there murdering. Just can you just watch Hoda and Jenna and just relax? Seriously, I feel like I feel like if both of these like people just fucking watch Hoda. I mean, it was at like 10 o'clock. So tell me, tell me he couldn't have watched fucking Hoda and Jenna and then he was gonna go and murder someone. He would just be like, oh, you know what? Everything's not. It's because it would just be like a better mood. Welcome to Late Nights TV. Hey, if you want to watch college football, so two teams are gonna play for in the Cotton Bowl, and then two teams are gonna play in the Orange Bowl, and then two teams are gonna play in the Rose Bowl, and it's kind of like orange beats apple, rose beats orange. You know the rules. It's pretty simple. The Cotton Bowl is first place, apples are second, and believe it or not, oranges are third. Orange Bowl, I can't think of other bowls. Fiesta Bowl. Shout out to Fiesta Bowl. And they're just trying to get you to get a bag of chips for the bowl. Go thinking. And look, that's already done. It's not gonna be, it might not be Frostitos or whatever. I've been getting back into Eazy-E, which everybody probably thought it was creepy that I was in Eazy-E in like middle school. Well, in Eazy-E, I don't believe murdered people. I think it's just like a fun thing. Like, Dre, you little motherfucker. I mean, it's no doubt that they probably didn't hate each other as much as they went it up to be. They just knew that it was good for the careers. Cause look, two of their best songs ever from that era came out from that. Hey, shout out to Animals. I just want to thank you guys because, you guys somehow, you guys just somehow know how to like take care of everything. Like, you know, the earth. I mean, if it was just animals, everything would be fine, earth-wise. But there would be like buildings or like cars or trains or like TVs. There wouldn't be anything. Hey, is there a reason that the alphabet is in order? Because I don't see why it can't just be in any order. Because like numbers I get, because you know a two is bigger than a one, but a B is not bigger than an A. Who's to say an A is better than a B? Who's to say a J is better than an N? Like who's to say it has to be in order? And I have to look at it to do it, but it could be in any order. You could say uh, K I. I gotta mark it. K J I N O P Q R D E F G H I C B A L M N S T U V. See? That's the APCs. It could be anything. It would really suck to be married to a girl with like a guy's name, because Dylan Dreyer is on the Today Show, and I just feel like it'd be so weird to like, be like, oh, I love Dylan. Like, I would just be like, well, I mean, watch, I'll find the perfect girl, and her name will be like fucking Eric or something. I'll be like, can you change your name? You just, instead of being mad at that, I'm just gonna utilize it as a way that like, there's something going on, and I do not need to film right now, because I appreciate it. I should be paying you, but because of this video, I mean, my God, it's like I'm in a fucking paper house in a fucking jungle. Hey. Hey, how come when you have food or a drink, it's never in the middle with like the temperature? It's like you have to have something real hot, or it's gonna be very cold. Like, you never order like a lukewarm fucking meal. And shout out to lukewarm. Sounds like sounds like some like country singer or something. And shout out to I told a guy one time, it's like, look, yeah, you like J. Cole? And he's like, yeah, Jake Ho, I love. I'm like, alright, so I have a phone right here, and uh, this can call aliens, and we're gonna call them up because we want to see where the fuck they've been at. And I just don't get it. Like it, they gotta be out there flying around, and like, I don't know. I don't get what they're doing, so I'm gonna try to call. Alright, let's call some aliens. Hey, aliens. Why, why the fuck are you not like showing up around here? I mean, don't you think humans are like, when we got a lot of cool stuff and we're like sitting here trying to go up into space and like, look, we're, people my age, we're not, I don't know how long you guys live, but we're not gonna live long enough to see or find out about space, okay? Because we're not gonna get that far in 100 years. I don't know if that means anything to you, 100 years, but that's what we go by, humans. We are humans, okay? And look, we're very curious. This fucking old guy in a wheelchair, he was saying not to contact you, but fuck 'em. Like, if you guys have mass uh, weapons, look, we're gonna destroy our own planet. All right, we're already on the fast track. Destruction our way, as long as I don't have children, will be, I'll be in the clear. But you know, if somehow, uh, if somehow, there's more generations of me, then I would like the kid to be above water, uh, at least. I so you guys are stuck in flyaway traffic. They're next to they're next to Gleiser B142D. So it's gonna be a while. About 50,000 years, guys. We thought you guys would have better technology than us. That's what we were kind of banking on. What do you guys shoot with? Guns? Guns! Yes, yes, that's what we came up with. Hmm. Well, what do you shoot with in the guns? Oh, okay. Well, we're similar. Well, look, I don't know which is more deadly, but what's the point of us shooting at each other? Why don't we just like, look, Earth is getting overcrowded, and as much as I hate people sometimes, I don't want everybody to die. Everybody's gonna keep fucking. Uh, there are solutions to, but let's face it, there's gonna be a lot more people coming out, because if you look at the charts, people just keep getting more and more. There's never a point in history where you can look and it's like, okay, there. Well, actually, that's not true. Plagues. Shout out to plague. Hey, animals. One more thing for to say to animals. I don't know if animals watch. Actually, we're all animals. So hey, animals think that it's spring. They don't know that it's not spring because animals don't have calendars. They don't know the months. We made those up, or like the Mayans did, or something. Somebody made them up a long time ago, and we just went with it. Cause the weather's been warm, so I guess animals think it's spring. But animals, if you see it, just know it's not spring yet. There could be snow still, so you guys, I don't know any birds. I don't know any birds if they're not expecting winter to come. It probably will. Shout out to the 2020s. We're in the new 80s. 2020s are the new 80s. So I guess that would make the 2030s the new 90s. But I guess it's not. I don't know. You know what's weird is how we're at a time now. We're at a time now with the 70s and like 80s. They're seeming like it just seems like I don't know, really really old. But now everybody's gonna be talking about the 90s, missing the 90s. I don't know. I felt like it was like, all right, guys, I enjoy 70s, 80s, 90s, and then 1 year of 2000, and then after that, there's gonna be something that changes the world, and then fucking, I don't know. I feel like it's just all been downhill from there. But then again, the 2000s did have some good stuff, and so did the 2010s, and so will the 2020s. The 80s will be forever cool. That's why it's the new 80s. But I'm just saying, this is a new one. You know, they made a new Coke, they made a new iPod, they're gonna make a new 80s. I don't want it to be the 20s. I mean, I like that they dress nice, but I don't. See, what I like about poor people back then is they actually still dress nice. They would be eating, breadcrumbs in an old suit, and I think that's cool. I want to dress nice for this, but in everyday life, I mean, you don't wear. I mean, unless you're doing something, you don't wear a fucking suit. I'm not gonna go that far. Not the fucking mafia or something. And those guys are running fucking crazy in the 20s. Yeah, well, that's fucked up. As cool as mafia stuff is, it's not like to see on TV or like stories and stuff. That's like an obsession every man has. Like it's like mafia stuff. Like it is because it's just cool. I don't know how to describe it, but uh, it does get a little ridiculous. Like I mean, damn, every one of those motherfuckers are fucking psychos. They should be. I mean, you can hate on Rudy Giuliani, but he fucking helped up with that. Cause damn, the mafia. You can't sit here and tell me the mafia should be going on. Sure, as a TV show, sure. But do you really want that going on where you're fucking living? Yeah. So it feels weird to say I'm against the mafia, but the mafia is cool. But well, I, I don't know, guys. I can't get down with that shit either. But I do. I do expect that you guys at least like dress up to kill each other. You know, winter. It's fine if you're late. You know, it happens to the best of us. But don't even come if if you're gonna like. You're not gonna show up for Christmas. Winter. I'm pretty fucking disappointed in you. You know, you don't show up to Christmas, and I just think it's fucked up that you're gonna show up right when the new year starts. And look, it's too late. Okay, we don't need the snow now. It's over. So now you're just in the fucking coming along, raining, and I mean, is that better? No, but I just want it to be seasons. They made a band about having seasons. They made a hotel about having seasons, and it's just important to have seasons. Because I bet a lot of emotion went into making the Four Seasons band, and I bet a lot of emotion went into building a Four Seasons hotel. See, that's why I like the bikes. Because how do you eat this fucking weird ass thing? I mean, you just bite it, but. Mm. But I remember school, this girl say the word gangster, like talking out loud, and I remember thinking in my head, like, this bitch, like, she said gangster, like, it's gangsta. Because I was really into, like, all that kind of shit, like, listening to it, and I was just so accustomed to hearing gangsta, that when I heard it say gangster, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you dumbass. But then, now that I'm older, I'm like, why would she fucking say gangsta? Like, think about her earlier. She's not gonna say gangsta. And shout out to gangsters. Gangsters, I just like that you dress up a little nicer, but you know, and I mean you're defending much more better properties, but overall you guys are pretty much just like gangs in a suit. Like I mean, and you got different franchises. They're like the fucking Office branching off. You get the Mexican one, the fucking French mafia, guys. You know what is is the mafia just so you can just be in the mafia? Like, can you just have the mafia and you guys just not do anything crazy? Like, how about you be the mafia that like, I don't know, just does the good shit. Like, help be a mafia like that's like helps New York or something, you know, or wherever you guys are nowadays. I honestly, you know, the mafia will never be like it was ever because that, but it is still around. But seriously, that shit got played up, and just like gangster rap, it played up and it goes out of control. Like, because people take shit too literal. Alright, this is your favorite Jewish looking Christian, Aaron Jacobson here. Hey, it's your favorite crusty lip, Krusty the Clown, nigga. Oh, I can say that was. No, I literally can't. I wouldn't say that. Like, put that in. But look, you can't crucify me for fucking saying it. Like, you know, I listen. You want me to listen to your music, and I do, and you guys say the N word all the time. It's gonna seem like second nature to me saying it. Like that. That's my whole point about that. It's impossible to sit here and say, look, that's our word. You guys can say it. Like, look, you, you living in a fantasy. You gotta either accept that, look, nobody's saying this word ever. We're done with it. Or everybody can say it in a certain context. I mean, people say it anyway. It's just a matter of, oh, did you get him on film? Like, that's all it's about. Everybody knows it. Everybody. Look me in the motherfucking eyes and tell me, you, in your entire life, to yourself, in private, to somebody, to a friend, when you're fucked up, that you never, ever, ever thought the N-word, ever, not once, never. I don't even think it. N-word, I don't even know what that is. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing about people. Everybody's guilty about all kinds of stuff. But you know what? Some of us put ourselves on the line, and I let this new world scare me for a little while. But I don't give a shit. Cause I mean, what I said the N word in a video. I remember last year. And I was looking through my old videos. I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. And eventually, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I said it in the context of a song, but I don't know. I just think it's fair game if you're gonna say it in a song. What am I supposed to be like all day? I mean, if I listen to the edited version, that's how it goes. But all day, how long you ball? All day. And people can say what they want about Kanye saying the N-word 80 fucking times in that song, but I've never seen someone use it so well. Because if you really listen to that song, that's one of the most lyrically fucking, like, fun, like, it's really impressive. I'm not good at this one. But it's seriously one of the most best, like, hype songs ever of all time. Might spit 50 racks on my off day, nigga. See, and then, you know, Diddy, I gotta admit, finna get loose. Diddy's finna get fucking loose, alright? And he says nigga in one. He goes, a nigga finna get loose, huh? Huh? A nigga finna get loose. A nigga finna get loose. And it sounds better. I tried to listen to the one where he doesn't say it. Finna get loose, huh? Huh? Finna get loose. But it just adds something to it. I don't know. So I don't want you guys to stop saying it. I just don't want you to, like, make us feel so bad about it. Like, Kendrick Lamar, he fucking like turned on this poor white girl up on stage. She said the N word talking on his lyrics, saying his lyrics. He invited this white girl up on stage to say a song with a word, the N word in it. And then when she says the lyric, it's like setting her up. That made me not like Kendrick for a while, but I honestly think he just felt the pressure in the moment. Like, I think that was just off, like, he didn't know what to do. Like, I think he knows, like, he's supposed to react, because he did some, like, legendary, like, Grammy performance where he's in chains and shit, and, like, he's pretty much one of the most vocal, like, race, what do you call it? People fighting for, like, justice and all this shit, like, than anybody, like, black power, all this kind of stuff. He's that guy. So I think he felt the pressure to, like, jump in and be like, whoa, because I think he saw the crowd go something, I don't know, or he just knew it would blow up, I don't know. But that was fucked up. You set her up. You got a fan there that loves your music, and she goes up on stage, knows every word, and then fucking says the exact words that you wrote for her to listen to, everybody to listen to. And then you're gonna make her look like she's like a bad person in front of everybody when she just said a word that you wrote in your song to say over and over and over and over for all of eternity. So, I'm just saying. I realize I'm very scared to meet my heroes. If I met Kanye and like it didn't go well, or like he was in a bad mood, like, man, I don't know. Like if I met Conan and he was just in a bad mood, he's just like mean or something, like it would fucking break my fucking heart. Like, oh my god. Like if yeah, I mean, I don't want to. They say don't meet your heroes. But that's also just like being afraid, because God, if I met Conan or like Kanye or just anybody like that and they like didn't like me, I'd be like, I mean, damn, it always bothers me sometimes when people don't like me. If they didn't like me, I'd be like, fuck, like what is wrong with me? Like, but that's just being nervous, like, I don't know. But fucking Conan's all off in fucking California, so fuck California. He should come back to New York, I think. Conan, if you do an HBO Max show, come back to New York. I hope you didn't do it like the fucking boy bands where they go like they do it to ease into like breaking up. They're like, look, we're just gonna go our separate ways and we're gonna take a little break. Because Conan, you had to let us down easy, and you're like saying this HBO Max show, but I don't know. I haven't heard you say anything that much about if it's really happening. Cause yeah, I mean, in different ways, like Conan is my TV hero, and Kanye is like basically like my whole entire like confidence building up in me my whole life, like listening to that shit over and over and over, and not even realizing like how maybe that's where all my fucking memory goes. It's like it's caught up in. I mean, that shit molded me, like TV and music that I listened to, it fucking molded me, and I would not, you know, I had some girl come, I saw this, there's this girl, and we were talking about TV, and I told her about how I like TV, and I was gonna, like, be like late night host and all this stuff, and I was telling her about like how I Met Your Mother taught me this and that, like all this kind of lessons and stuff. And she starts going off. She's like, TV's stupid. She's like, I don't need a bunch of corny, I don't need to hear a bunch of corny lessons that everybody already knows. Like, alright bitch, well, you should see like the deeper meaning in the television. Like when you're there's just lessons in even the like not just you don't have to watch some like feely thing, like just like funny stuff, like it's just like what the beauty of life, like that's why I don't like fantasy shit, because I just find beauty. I just find life being the most beautiful thing. Really. So I don't really feel the need to think of some like fantasy world because, like, I mean, a fantasy world in the real world, but not like fucking. Oh, there's a fucking. What are they saying? There's a fucking ghoul and all this shit. Like, I don't get it. But that's the thing. But yeah, I mean, everybody has their thing. What was I saying about TV? TV. Yeah, I'm just very nervous. I'd be just super nervous to meet Conan or uh, Kanye, because I say when I'll boil it down. And like somebody that like if I met, well, I feel like I know like 100% Sarah Silverman will be not me. Like it's literally the word around everything, like comic wise, like uh, that she's like the nicest one. Like she's so fucking awesome, and you know, I feel like I wouldn't have to like be worried about that. So I probably and then Pete Holmes too. Like I feel like. Uh, I feel like he'd probably be. I don't know. It's just like Kanye and Conan are like really big deals, and you never know what they're dealing with at the moment. Especially Kanye. That's what I really mean, Kanye. I feel like Conan would be nice, obviously. But it's just like nervous. Like it's a big deal, and obviously with Kanye too. But like, I don't know. I would try to. I would try not to take it too like personal. But I've seen Kanye take pictures with random fans and like all different types of fans, and you know that's the thing about being Kanye. I mean, Jesus, can you even imagine? Can you even imagine the pressure like not making anybody feel bad? Like, I mean, just everybody. Like, I just can't imagine how much pressure that would feel like. Like, I to like let someone down. Like, I don't know. Hey, shout out to Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. We all know that New Year's Eve is a holiday, but New Year's Eve is actually the real holiday. And shout out to Christmas Eve because that's the real holiday. Just just leading up to Christmas. Shout out to the Eve. Shout out to Eves. Shout out to the bowl games. Gotta pay attention. Cotton versus apples. You might have to look at a chart to figure out what is going on. But ultimately, there's a national championship, and all the players are dropping out of their fruit bowls. So, uh, shout out to the alphabet. I think we just put it in any order really, and it'd be kind of just fun. But I don't know. It's kind of up for debate. Shout out to animals. Thank you guys for not destroying the earth, but look, you guys got it so much better because of us sometimes. Like, I mean, dogs and cats mainly. Like, you guys are so spoiled, and we can't help it. We love you. We love you guys. But you dug your way into our fucking hearts. All right. So we take care of you best we can, but you guys couldn't have made technology and all this stuff. So I know we're gonna lead to the eventual demise of the whole fucking earth, but at least we got to do a lot of cool shit. So shout out, shout out to shout out to the James Webb Telescope. It's going out there. He's gonna look at some stuff and he's gonna send us some stuff back. Let us know what's going on up in space. Shout out to space. Shout out to the space race. New space race, 2020s. New space race. It's on. It's on. You know, uh, Richard Branson. He had to make a few adjustments to his plane, and they're gonna get back out there. Uh, Shout out to space race. We're going. China's trying to go to the moon. China, we're gonna beat you. See, it's fun. Like it's just fun. Hopefully, there's no disasters. We don't want that '80s disaster to happen in space like that. But I think we know better now, and we know better than to just like watch. You just like maybe brace for while you're watching, like, cause. But everything seems safe so far. I gotta give it up to him. No, everything seems pretty safe. Shout out to aliens. Hey, you guys hit this phone, okay? Call this phone and we gotta get humans and aliens working together, guys. Because I don't know if you guys made some like huge invention that we haven't thought of, or like I don't know, but we gotta get this place cleaned up, and maybe you guys have some like ideas about like how we can take care of our planet. Because if you guys are some advanced technology planet, aliens, I don't know if you like that term, aliens, I'll call you whatever you want, but you have to contact us, okay? So aliens, we're running out of time. You gotta come to us. We can't. I won't live long enough, and you don't want to live forever. Sadly, that's what makes life beautiful. Is you don't want to live forever, so you have to preciously enjoy the time you have, or else life would be miserable. Truly think about if you had to be alive forever. That would be terrible. You think you have anxiety now? Whew. Like thinking like, well, I don't know where I'm gonna be in the next 5 years, but fuck it, I might not even be alive in the next 5 years. But fuck, if you live forever, you gotta be thinking like, what am I gonna be in 3,000 years from now? Like, it's just too much pressure. Jesus, that's too much. Life is supposed to be everything short and sweet. You gotta keep everything short and sweet. Too much of anything is bad. Betty White, shout out to Betty White. She had a good run with exactly how long I think life should be. Just a little bit shy, but that's exactly how long. That's exactly. I feel like a life is 100 years. That's what it should be. God, I know I probably won't, but I mean, I gotta really step it up on like smoking and stuff and working out probably. But God, I just think like 100 years is what a human should get, and I would be so pleased. 100 years. What can a human do in 100 years? After the 2000s ended and there was no more zeros, I thought they would stop with the glasses that make the eye holes, but they didn't. So I guess if you're excited enough about something, you can always find the hole, but I don't think it works. I think 20 looking through a 2, I mean, that makes no sense. But 2022, you feel really cool to write, first of all. It's just so smooth, you know? 2022, I don't like writing once, because you always gotta decide, like, am I putting the top part and the bottom part, or am I just gonna stick with the one? You know what I mean? 20. 2 is such an awesome number. 2022. See, it just flows perfectly. But 2021, see, do you put the dot, the I in the bottom? I don't know. Ones, I think you look goofy like that, honestly. I like how 2 flows. Look at this. You can make 2 flow, make 2 flow, make 2022 flow, keep it flowing, keep it flowing, keep it world going. And this late Night TV. Thank you, animals. But you couldn't have done it without us either, and we couldn't have done it without you. You know what? Almost more importantly than Betty White. No offense, Betty White. But she had a proper life. You know who didn't have a proper life? A tiger that lived in a zoo, and he got shot. And I'm sure you've seen the story, but I just want to say about the tiger, rest in peace. And I really feel like the cops should have shot a warning shot in the air. One warning shot. See if he lets go. I mean, that's pretty fucking loud. I think he'd let go. But at the same time, you have a man with his arm in a tiger. I mean, man to man, you're just gonna look at that guy and be like, "Oh my God, this is horrible. Like, I gotta do what I gotta do." So, animals. We're humans for a reason. We have to think about things, and But animals are gonna be animals, so. But I just feel bad for this guy because I can see what he was thinking. Like he's cleaning up around the zoo. Well, I used to clean up around a hotel, and sometimes if you're not getting calls and everything's clean, then you have nothing to do sometimes. So he probably had nothing to do, and he was walking around, and he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna check this area out, because that's what we do in hotels. You got a bunch of keys. You're like, I'm gonna check this. What's this? There's so many doors and the roof. Shout out to the roof. Lots to explore. But he was probably just got curious. But and I sit here, I could call him a dumbass. But look, I can see myself just getting excited about seeing a tiger and like trying to pet him, like, because they do like glorify it like it's gonna be easy like that lately. But no, tigers are they're still gonna eat your hand. So don't pet tigers. Look at the tiger, appreciate the tiger. Hey, Columbus had almost as many murders as there are that type of tiger left. 203 murders, 299 tigers left. So, alright, this is Late Night Apps TV. Thank you for watching. Thank you for 2022. What it do? Here we go. 2022. Welcome. 2020 is the new 80s. And Late Night Apps TV. This is Late Night Apps. Aaron Jacobson. Thank you for